congratulations! You just came out like what 1.5 weeks ago with your new messaging app, Raw.
That's correct. Yeah, we've been about just over a week and a half, so almost 2 weeks now, live in the market. The numbers are looking really, really good. We've been pretty impressed with the first reception from our audience. Our users are using the app. We're getting a lot of organic downloads as well. So what we're seeing is that people that are downloading the app are telling their friends about the app, and that's also kind of getting more downloads. And people are coming back, so our retention is pretty good. Like the most important data point for us at this point is retention, and people want to come back. I mean, we're entering a really difficult market, obviously. I mean, messaging is super saturated, and there's a few very, very big players. But we do believe that there is room for innovation, and we feel that with Raw, we are really innovating the chat experience by bringing in 3D avatars and animations. Yeah. And through these 3D avatars and animations, we can essentially break down the walls of self-expression. Yeah. And do things that you haven't been able to do before in a messenger. I mean, you can send to your girlfriend, I'm going to be late from work, and then write hug, and she'll get the idea. Or you could use the hug emoji, and she'll get the idea. Or you could use a hug animated emoji, and I guess she'll get the idea. But when you do it in Raw, your avatar that looks like you will hug her avatar that looks like her, and hopefully it adds that level of emotion that you're really trying to convey when you write the word hug. If you look at our team, so we're a pretty small team with 13 people, but the majority of us, over 10 of us, come from the gaming side of things. Yeah. We have over 110 years experience, combined experience in game development. We've done everything from Angry Birds to Alan Wake to Quantum Break to Habbo Hotel. Yep. So we've worked on a lot of games, and that's the first thing, and the reason probably why nobody has done this in the past, because game developers generally make games. Yeah. And we came up with this idea that actually we can innovate the consumer application space by bringing in game mechanics. And I'm not talking about gamification, because gamification has become a bit of a overly used buzzword.
A little bit, yeah.
We're talking about actual game mechanics. So, we're using a game engine, of course, we're using an animation engine, we're using all the game tools, development tools that we've used in our previous games, but now in a messaging app. And I guess that's probably the reason why nobody has really done that, because this is a perfect storm of consumer app people and gaming people coming together to create this kind of experience.
What is your goal? How do you gonna kick their ass?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that we're necessarily going after Snapchat or WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger. Yeah. One of the first things that we've done a fair amount of research on user research. And the first thing that we noticed is that teens and millennials use at minimum 5 messaging apps simultaneously.
Oh, is it? Okay.
You use 5 messaging apps simultaneously.
Might be, actually. Yeah, I've never thought about it.
If you have an iPhone or an Android, you use the standard messaging app, like iMessage. You use WhatsApp probably. You probably send messages over LinkedIn. True. That's like a messenger. You use Facebook Messenger, there's 4 already. Yeah. And then you're using Snapchat, or you're using Skype to message, or you're using something else there to message. So 5 easily.
True that, yeah.
And we want to be one of those 5 messengers, first of all, in kind of group of messengers that people use. And we want Raw Messages to be the most fun place to hang out. All the other messengers do their own thing, and they're doing very similar things. We're really innovating the chat experience by having that physical contact that you can have with the person you're chatting with. The numbers, they're looking super, super positive. I mean, in the first weekend, like I said, we've only been a little over a week and a half out. Globetrotter, which is our version of the modern day pen pals, if you will, where you can chat with people around the world. So Globetrotter had over 1 million sessions in the first weekend. So we're like, that's been super good. Our sessions, 212 seconds per session, like an average session, sorry. In comparison to WhatsApp and others, which have like 60 to 70 seconds.
Yeah, so double, huh?
Yeah, and Snapchat has 90 seconds, so 2.5 times more than what Snapchat has. Going forward, the great thing about being live is we're not developing in a black box anymore. Yeah. We're actually seeing the data and we're reacting to what our users are doing and what our users are asking for. One fun little thing that happened actually, Monday morning when we came into work, we can see what are the most popular hashtags that people are trying to use or using, and we also have a feedback channel where people can ask for
some new ones.
Some new ones. So I don't know if I'll test you and see if you know what this is. So the most popular, over 2,000 requests for hashtag dab.
Hashtag dab.
Do you know what dab is?
Oh, is it something to do with beer?
It doesn't have anything to do with beer. I can show you what a dab is. We looked on the internet because none of us knew what it was, but it's a huge thing in the States right now.
If you're gonna kiss me, just
yeah, I'll let you know. I'll
let
give
me
you
know
some
before.
warning.
Huh?
So a dab, you smell your armpit and throw your arms up in the air. So dab.
Ah, it's the okay. It comes from.
So it's I don't know where it comes from. It's a dance move apparently, and now people use dab to celebrate. If they in basketball, for instance, if they do an amazing cube, they will do the dab to kind of celebrate it.
Okay.
So the nice thing is that we've built our backend like that we can react to popular culture, we can react to the customer feedback. So we created dab on Monday, and on Tuesday morning, everybody that tried dab within the app, had it. They don't need to update the app or anything like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then we have stores within the app, and we're working with some really cool partners as well. So I'll show you a couple of the partners that actually aren't even live yet on the store. But for instance, here we go. Let me change these. So we're working with Chelsea Football Club.
All right, cool.
For instance, over here, and we're also working with Red Bull. You can see in the corner there.
Yeah.
And then a Finnish clothing company, Makia.
Yeah.
And a California shoe brand, Otts.
Yeah.
So if you want to go and pick up, if you're a Chelsea fan, it's part of our user acquisition strategy as well to provide quality and premium content to engaged audiences, like Chelsea's engaged audience. We create a store for them, and then Chelsea fans can go and pick up the awesome stuff there. In the Red Bull store, we got the Max Verstappen full racing outfit. Obviously, he won his first podium spot 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So to celebrate that, we created that content. We want to do a lot more like this. So we've got one major US celebrity, an artist. I can't tell you who it is at this point, but we're working with, and then a bunch of TV IP as well that we're just in the process of closing.
But are you selling for the users or are you selling for the companies?
So it's for the users.
Yeah.
And they're microtransactions.
Yeah.
So they're anything from kind of 20 cents to $1.
Ah, okay.
So they're really, really small transactions. But as with all good free-to-play games, they are 100% free-to-play. So, like Clash of Clans or Clash Royale, I think they've done an amazing job of making the game accessible and free for people that don't want to pay.
That's it.
It's for the people that want to speed up their progress or get something because they really, really want it. That pay, and it's the same with this. So you earn the virtual currency, you get daily rewards, you get virtual currency for when your friends join, you get virtual currency for sharing, and you get we got a mini game in there that you can play with our bots, and if you beat him, he gives you virtual currency. If you lose, he still gives you virtual currency. So it really is free to play. I mean, nobody needs to pay. They can still grab those premium items just by saving up the virtual currency for a few days.
Yeah.
But if they see something that they just really, really, really want, like Dab might have been an example of that we could have brought in as a premium thing.
Yeah.
Then you pay a couple of 10-20 cents for the item. I do love the event. I love the event especially for the event location. The cable factory here where we are is
cool.
It's one of the coolest places in Helsinki, and it just has the right vibe for startups. This kind of industrial, gritty, get down feeling to it. And the size of this event, I think, is really, really good. It reminds me of the early Slush days as well. And this is really Arctic15 is really the place to come for if you don't want too many people, but you want to engage with investors or partners and really have proper conversation, because you have the possibility to do that here.
Yeah.
There's not too many people. It's not overcrowded. You have the space. You're not all walking around like lemmings following each other and looking at the back of each other's necks.
That's it.
So I think the environment of Arctic15 really nurtures this collaboration, which I really, really like.
I'm sure that the value for the people who join here is really good.
Absolutely, and it's nice to see, more and more international faces all the time.
Yeah.
You've got investors coming over from the US, from the UK.
And they are coming again and again and again. Yeah.
Exactly, and then they're telling their friends about it, and you're getting even more visitors from abroad.